Welcome to Sanctuary Signal, the voice that cuts through the noise. No sides, no tribes, just vibes for the call to unify and build something real. Welcome back to Sanctuary Signal. I'm Caleb, your host, and the other day I walked into Walmart just to grab some basics. I headed to the self checkout, but before I could even scan a single item, the register was asking for my phone number. For a moment, I thought I was in like the wrong place. Maybe this was the lane for Walmart Plus members or something. I stood there a little confused, wondering if I needed their app or if I had missed some new step. Out of frustration, I ended up just typing my number. A little paranoid about the demand, and only then did it let me move on to the checkout screen. That moment kind of stuck with me. Why should I have to hand over my personal info, like my phone number, before I can just pay for my groceries? Um, this wasn't just a small annoyance. It's part of a bigger pattern. We're slowly being trained to give up our autonomy in exchange for convenience. And the truth is, these corporations see our data as worth more than our dollars. Every purchase gets logged. Every phone number links you to an account, a card, maybe even a GPS trail. Uh, and one day soon, your personal data could shape the price that you pay. Imagine two people buying the same box of cereal, but one gets charged $3.99 and the other gets charged $4.99. Not because of supply or demand, but because the system knows how likely you are to walk away. That's not free choice. That's control, and it's also called personal pricing. Uh, it's not about politics, it's about something way more human, which is dignity. Privacy isn't some abstract idea, it's the freedom to move through life without being monitored, tagged, and sorted. And here's the bigger danger. Once companies get us used to giving up little pieces of our autonomy at checkout, it sets the stage for something worse. Corporations and political actors colluding to monitor not just what we buy, but how we live. If that sounds dramatic, just remember it already happens. Stores share data with law enforcement. Loyalty cards track your diet and sell that info to health insurers. Every free app is a data siphon. It's not about paranoia. It's about recognizing the ground shifting underneath our feet. But here's the good news. Autonomy isn't some impossible dream. You don't need to be a hacker or a hermit. You just need awareness and some practical habits. Trying to use cash when you can. It's anonymous, simple, and keeps your purchases in your hands only. If a store insists on your phone number, you don't have to stress. You can use a local area code plus, I don't know, 3 digits like 555 and a few other random digits. It usually works. I know it sounds silly, but it's a small way to keep your info yours. Separate emails. Keep a burner email for retail and loyalty programs to protect your main inbox. Check your defaults on your apps, like turning off location permissions on store apps. You'd be honestly shocked how many quietly log your movements. And support alternatives, of course. Farmers markets, co ops, small businesses, they usually aren't harvesting your data. Every dollar that doesn't feed Walmart or Amazon is a vote for freedom. Privacy is the first step, but true autonomy isn't just about protecting yourself, it's about providing for yourself. Think about the stuff we buy every week without question: food, cleaning supplies, basic goods. The truth is, most of it can be grown, made, or traded outside the corporate system. A small garden or a few pots of herbs means less reliance on the store. Learning to cook from raw staples instead of packaged boxes cuts both cost and dependence. Preserving food by canning, drying, or freezing is an ancient skill that puts the power of supply back in your hands. Even making simple goods like soaps, teas, or tinctures chips away at the monopoly that these companies hold over our lives. You don't have to go full homestead overnight, but every tomato you grow, every jar that you preserve, every batch of bread that you bake is one less purchase that someone else can track. It's one more choice that belongs entirely to you. And here's the real beauty of it. When you take steps to reclaim autonomy, it's not just resistance, it's joy. The taste of food you grew yourself is richer. The skill of making your own essentials is empowering. The community you build through bartering, skill sharing, or joining co ops is real wealth, not just numbers on a receipt. When enough of us live this way, corporations lose their grip because their power depends on us believing we can't survive without them. The truth is that we can, and we'd be healthier, freer, and more connected when we do. Autonomy doesn't mean isolating yourself. It means reclaiming the right to decide when and how you share your money, your data, and your life. The future doesn't have to be dystopian. It can be human, fair, and free. If enough of us stop sleepwalking through these little demands and start reclaiming the choices that matter. Every time you use cash, plant a seed, or share a skill, you're not just protecting yourself. You're keeping the door open for others to live free too. That's the signal today. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Caleb, and this is Sanctuary Signal with no sides, no tribes, just vibes for the call to unify. And I'll catch you next time.